Well, social media is a big part of life for today's teens, but what happens online can have real consequences. Here to talk about the power of good judgment online are Hillsborough County Court Judge Melissa Black and social media educator Natalie Safat. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
So Judge Black, I want to start with you. And I have to say, I feel so formal calling you Judge Black. I know you as Melissa since you were in high school because you're one of my sister's best friends.
Yes.
So it's so amazing to see you in this role, but very expected, I must say.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you for being here.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So let's talk about this because it's such a big topic right now for parents and for teens. As a judge, what are you seeing some of the biggest mistakes that teens are making? What's putting them in front of you?
And unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of teens that are doing behaviors that they feel like is harmless fun. They think that sending repeated unwanted texts is not harmful, or that sending explicit or photos of themselves to another person is not harmful. And they quickly learn that it may actually be illegal. It's common for us in court to see girls as young as middle school who have sent explicit photos of themselves. And those girls are surprised to hear that as for a minor, to send an explicit photo of themselves to another minor is actually illegal.
Yeah, it's amazing that kids don't know that. That's why education is so important. And Natalie, why do you feel that girls are doing this? Why do they feel this pressure to send these types of photos?
I mean, I think there are a lot of powerful reasons that young girls are sending these images. I actually think it often starts from a good place, a place of empowerment, feeling good about yourself, and even trusting the recipient. This is an image that's going to your long-term romantic partner, someone you trust, not a stranger. But unfortunately, Judge Black and I have learned in our work that even when a young girl sends a photo to her boyfriend, 50% of the time he is sending it to a third party that she has not consented to seeing the image of herself. And so the feeling of trust and empowerment quickly changes into shame and regret, and of course fear for some of the legal consequences Judge Black just described.
Yeah, and so parents need to educate teens that not only is this not a good thing to do, but it's illegal to send it. So is that hard for kids to understand or to get that message?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I think, and when we go into schools and talk to students, we look at it not as a lecture. It's a two-way conversation. We say to them, we want to hear from you. We want to hear your concerns, and that this is a safe place, and we want to help them.
Yeah, I know you do go into schools and you talk to kids about this. Are you surprised by how they open up and what they tell you, and what are you hearing from the students out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think the students are, in many cases, asking really personal questions. We're somewhat honored that they feel safe enough to open up to us. We want, as Melissa described, to be that safe space for them. It's not often something that I think, unfortunately, schools are approaching with them, or even their parents are prepared to discuss.
Yeah.
So we're grateful. We're really privileged to be able to help.
Yeah, and what do you say to the teen, boy or girl, who sends that message, that picture, or posts that segment online that they then regret? What can they do?
So first of all, you know, you're not alone if you have done something like this. I think so often as young girls, we are raised to be pleasing and center other people's needs, to believe that if a man wants something from us, that must mean they care about us. And unfortunately, that's just not the case. So we tell the girls to give themselves grace, give themselves empathy. Most importantly, though, give yourself the gift of agency and learning that no is a complete sentence.
Yeah, absolutely. So important to get these messages to the teenagers, to the even younger. So what can parents do? I know parents often feel so hopeless when it comes to social media because it's such a big world. They're not watching over their kids' shoulder all the time. So what advice do you have for parents?
Want to start out with this one?
I'm happy
Yeah,
to.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think be your kid's safe space, right? Don't let it get to Judge
Right.
Black's courtroom.
Yes.
Be the person that your kid can come to when they made a mistake or when a question was posed of them that made them uncomfortable. Don't be another person that threatens them, but actually let them be the person that you go to first.
Yes, obviously it starts the conversation with your child. So thank you so much for talking about this with us today. Really important.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.